Welcome. I'll be reacting to Space 1999, Year 2, Episode 9. This is not a market substitute. Please support the original. Ooh, I like Maya's hair. The little braid.
3.
Shockwave will hit Alpha in exactly 143.2 seconds.
Oh no. I never get tired of this. Launch Eagles. Ooh, what a shot.
Yes, Alan.
Alan!
We're in position.
Hit the decks, everyone. Ooh. At least they had a little bit of warning.
Come in, release, Alpha. You're arranged on all frequencies. I'm not getting any reading.
Give them a minute. Oh my, that's pretty varied. It's such a beautiful model. Will they be able to get a seal though? I guess so. It was still smart of them to wear the spacesuits though, just in case. And anything could rupture at any time. It's probably good to have them on.
For a week, we've been traveling toward a series of spatial explosions of unknown origin. They detonate at precise 12-hour intervals.
Seems artificial, if it's every 12 hours.
There is no way to take evasive action. The explosions are traveling one way only, outward.
Right.
Attacks.
And with the exact 12-hour intervals between detonations, we can assume it's not a natural phenomenon.
Some form of
I
intelligence.
think like Maya.
Be careful.
Oh. I think she meant to say I love you there, but then chickened out. I totally get that. It's hard for me to say it too.
Try the moons.
Atmosphere negative, but they're emitting a high energy potential.
Alan, set a course for the nearest moon.
Oh.
It's some sort of station.
Did it get built and then abandoned? And this is just an automated system? Or is the alien life just too different and that's why they're not picking it up? Go back, what was that?
I found an entrance operated by weight-sensitive pads.
Oh, clever. You just have to stand in front of it.
Radiation negative. Life form negative.
Life forms as you know them, negative. A lift. Oh, what a neat set. Beautifully done. The colors here. So artistic.
There's some sort of a...
Oh, great.
Amanda!
It's Rover. Sorry. I'm not a number. I think it's trying to communicate. Is this the AI?
Basic geometric figures.
Yeah.
I think
Draw
it's trying
them.
to communicate.
On the panel there, draw them. Yeah.
Mars.
Hey,
There we go.
how about that?
Oh, you are from Earth. I will arrange for a suitable atmosphere. Nice. That was a very efficient introduction, actually. Good job, AI. Are you going to say thank you?
Our base, with all aboard, is heading directly towards your planet. Unless we...
I'm sorry. There is nothing I can do.
Gee, thanks.
Then let me talk to someone who can.
I can perform no independent action without authority. The intelligent life form of the planet, my masters, is not yet in existence.
Wait, what? Then who built you? Or did a time traveler build this? That's very confusing.
Alan, get us out of here. We've lost main power. Switch to emergency circuits.
The computer said it was incapable of independent thought. So what if all this is just pre-programmed and it's just like, sorry, this is my programming?
Energy level reaching critical.
Don't relax yet.
The equivalent of a gigantic electrical storm. Lightning arcing across thousands of miles between each moon in the ring.
Producing an energy wave like 1,000 H-bombs.
But why?
We're landing on the planet itself.
I'm like, if they could turn the system off temporarily until they get past it, that might be the best chance they have. Oh no, you're sinking! Get out of there! Oh, it's a base. I still wouldn't trust it. You're telling me they just happened to land right there? This is a really neat set. I feel like this episode had a pretty big budget. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Nice.
But the atmosphere they breathe is chlorine. As you were told, the first is not yet reborn.
Oh, reborn. So they existed, something happened. Alright, that makes way more sense.
They exist for an allotted span, and then grow old as you humans do. But instead of dying, they enter a chrysalis stage to emerge rejuvenated.
I see. Okay. I like that the computer is trying to do what it can. It's like, look, this is what I've been programmed to do. Protect them while they're sleeping. But I'm going to try and help you within the extent of my programming. And this all is just a big misunderstanding that makes complete sense. It's like a cross between BB-8 and Rover, and I kind of love this white ball. It's so precise with its movements, too. It has the cute little sound. Boom, boom.
Is this the Guardian?
Yes, but we are too late. He is entering the chrysalis.
Oh no.
No! No! Alan!
Carter, get away from there! Carter!
You must leave!
Carter!
Pouring gas!
Come on! Come on, Aya! Out!
Carter!
Alan!
Uh-oh. Her powers.
Oh, it's so difficult to remember.
That was interesting. So, she really does have to clearly remember a creature to take its form. Would you have to remember, like, all the innards as well? Or just kind of a general impression? Like, would you have to be intimately acquainted with biology in order to recreate it? Ah. See, the computer is really trying to help them.
I will destroy your dome if I have to.
Fire!
Wait.
Two of us have been reborn.
Oh, that was good timing.
Your language is a difficult one. It took us nearly an hour to learn it.
Nearly an hour.
You can call me A.
And you can call me B.
A and B. Mm-hmm.
We seek perfection.
Our lives are threatened. If you...
Oh,
There's only one decision. Make it.
Then I decide in your favor. At least you have my vote.
I am not swayed by emotion. I vote no.
Oh, great. I understand how upset Commander Koenig was, but he did act very demanding and somewhat childish here. If he had tried to give a reasonable argument, I think B would have listened to him more, but he just kept repeating himself with more and more force. And she seems like more of a logic-based being. He should have appealed to that instead of using emotion.
Let us pass in safety. In a few hours, we'll be gone from your planet forever.
You and your companions are free to remain. You will be safe here.
There are things more precious than safety. Loyalty is better than logic. Hope is better than despair.
Too bad he didn't have that earlier with B.
I know what I want to do.
It's unanimous. We're leaving.
I know that they can't reach Alpha, but could Alpha send an eagle to refuel them part way, like meet in the middle?
We don't have enough fuel. We're not going to make it.
Understood. John.
Understood. Send him an eagle.
Me too.
Helena. They're not bracing for impact this time. I guess they know it's the end and just want to face it with dignity. Maybe the shockwave will push them to Alpha.
They limited it. Controlled it. Stopped it short of destroying us.
They pushed them to Alpha.
They used the explosion to give us enough propulsion to increase our speed to 804. That's enough. We can reach Alpha.
John, are you all right?
Hope is better than despair.
It is.
Creation is better than destruction.
John, what happened?
What happened is, we're coming home.
What is the formula to convert back? Look.
Maybe Maya should reprogram their computer to be faster. I really liked this episode. I thought it was an interesting concept. It had me guessing at the beginning, like, wait a minute, you were built for future life forms who haven't been born yet? And then the concept that if you got old, you didn't die, you would just sleep for a long time and then be basically, I guess, reborn in your early 20s or the equivalent thereof, and then start over again. That's pretty intriguing. I don't think I've seen that concept before in science fiction, or if I have, I've just forgotten about it. I could see wanting to go through the cycle maybe 2 or 3 times, just because I feel like I finally am starting to learn things at my age, and I would like maybe one more time through, but I wouldn't want to go through childhood again, no thank you. So kind of being reborn in my 20s again, maybe 1 or 2 more times, I think would allow me to become fully the person that I could be. I wouldn't want more than that though. I don't want to be immortal, so the idea of doing this over and over and over, no thank you. No. I thought that the AI was really interesting as well, because I feel like that's where our computers will end up going in the future, where a lot of our automation is left up to the AIs. However, hopefully we will be programming them to be as compassionate as possible within their parameters. So you had the computer here working to try and help Koenig as much as it could, but also not betraying its programming and its creators, I guess you could call them. A lot of futuristic AI is either really helpful or really evil, and here we had kind of a neutral one. And I feel like this is the computer system we should be aiming towards creating as humans in the future. Because, you know, that's definitely, I think, the path we'll end up going down as a society. And it was honestly refreshing to see an AI that wasn't evil. I mentioned probably multiple times that I thought the set design was really neat looking. The rocks and the orange, the probe system throughout all the corridors, the way it would just kind of pop back onto its pedestal. I thought that was really neat. Very well done. And then of course the different atmospheres, the idea of a chlorine-based life form. Plus there were so many great model shots of Alpha and the eagles, the eagle landing on the planet, and the aliens who are just like, we're hundreds of years old and you're like 40, we don't care. But in the end, what impresses them is that democratically, like their own culture, Alan, Maya, and John chose loyalty and hope and headed home. And their actions spoke louder than their words, as it were. The act of risking their lives to be with the ones they loved was what tipped the scales, not shouting at them. And I think there's a lesson to be learned there, that sometimes actually demonstrating that you're honorable, not just talking about it. I think this might be one of my favorite Year 2 episodes. We've had two really good ones right after another, in my opinion anyway.